being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor or Acting Vice Chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion. The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor or Acting Vice Chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion. The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor or Acting Vice Chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion. The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor or Acting Vice Chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar, standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience. And remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar, standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as acting Vice Chancellor, I constitute this gathering a congregation of the University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to join us in silent prayer or meditation to give thanks for the achievements being celebrated on this occasion. Please bow your heads. Thank you. You may be seated. Molweni. Molweni. Sanbonani. Khotsong. Absheni. Ndimasiari. Lochani. Tobela. Achtermiddag. Achtermiddag. Good afternoon. Let me first recognize His Excellency Dr. Mbeki, Chancellor of UNISA and former President of the Republic of South Africa, Principal and Vice Chancellor Professor Lenkabula, the Chairperson of Council Dr. Musia, and members of Council in absentia, members of Executive Management and Extended Management of the University in attendance, Executive and Deputy Executive Deans from various colleges present, esteemed dignitaries, friends of UNISA in attendance this afternoon, college academics, professional and support staff, unisans, parents, grandparents, guardians, siblings, spouses, friends, and family. May I also include boyfriends and girlfriends who are here, and partners, and of course, our graduates and diplomats, class both of 2024, if they are still here, and class of 2025, and soon to be alumni of this University of the Land. It gives me a great pleasure to extend warm greetings and heartfelt welcome to all of you in this ceremony to celebrate this momentous occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Matshidiso Molapo, Acting Vice Principal Strategy, Risk and Advisory Services, and I'm officiating this ceremony this afternoon on behalf of our Principal and Vice Chancellor, Professor Lenkabula. We are busy with our spring graduations, and we are also busy, and the Principal can be everywhere, so I'm here officiating on her behalf. With me on the stage are colleagues who will be presiding jointly with me in this ceremony. And from the College of Accounting Sciences, I have Mrs. Ndumalisile, who will deliver the Chancellor's address on behalf of President Dr. Mbeki. And also with me are the academics and college representatives, and I'm with Dr. T.D. Ngobeni, Dr. S. Ndlazi, College of Human Sciences. I have Professor M.S. Matebane, Professor R.C. Makundwan. From the College of Economic and Management Sciences, I have Dr. E. Esterhazen, Dr. T.L. Ngonyama Ndo, Dr. C.L. Relenda, Mr. M.N. Bamoy. College of Engineering and Technology, I have Professor B. Chimbo, Professor N. Nketo. College of Agriculture, I have Professor S.L. Lebelo, Director, School of Agriculture and Life Sciences, Professor M. Mabelebele, Dr. Matlala. College of Education, I have Professor R.B. Monyai, Professor M.M. Poshoko. College of Accounting Sciences, I have Dr. R.E. Hlakudi, Mrs. N. Dumalisile. College of Graduate School of Business Leadership, I have Professor Msweli, who is the Executive Dean. College of Graduate Studies, I have Professor G.P. Baloy. In the Registrar's portfolio, I have Dr. Likubu, the Acting Deputy Registrar Governance, who will be presiding as the Registrar for the occasion. And also I have Dr. M.C. Moloja, who is the Regional Director for the Eastern Cape. And I would also like to recognize the Eastern Cape Regional Student Representative Council, Ms. Tsulufelo Nkomo, who is the Regional Chairperson, Mr. Tsinga Tlanjwa, who is the Regional Secretary, and all members of the SRC here, and all the members of the Regional Learning Center under Dr. Moloja. I would also like to recognize people who provided logistical support and who have made it administratively possible for this ceremony to happen: the Graduations Division, Institutional Advancement, Department of Facilities and Management, Multimedia Services, Department of Human Resources, and the East London Regional Office. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor to be standing before you today on this occasion to acknowledge and celebrate the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance from our esteemed students, soon to be called the UNISA graduates. Today, we stand at the peak of a new chapter, ready to make your mark on the world and our motherland. I would like us to pause for a moment and to give a good round of applause for our graduates and diplomats who are sitting this side, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure as families you can hardly recognize them. They look stunning. Walking across the stage is symbolic of the academic journey that you have traveled. You have persevered distance education, which can be very lonely at times. You have persevered long nights of studying, complex modules, tight deadlines, and you have also continued with your studies without any deterrence while you are working or while you are hustling, if you are unemployed, trying this and that, but still keeping up with your studies. And also, you continue to study while raising families in these hard economic times of unemployment and socio-economic challenges. For this, you deserve not only an applause from us, but also a deep sense of admiration that you have come this far. Ladies and gentlemen, Let's give them a round of applause for arriving at this point. Today, your name is not just in the graduation program, but it is an unfolding story for our country, South Africa, and the continent's future. While we celebrate your hard work and success, we also acknowledge and celebrate the guidance and support provided by our academics who are here with me on the stage, and the families that are here with you to celebrate this occasion with you. At UNISA, we are committed to upholding education as a fundamental human right, ensuring that no student is left behind. Together with the collaboration of our families and other dedicated professionals, we have overcome these challenges to ensure that every student receives the support they need to thrive academically and personally. The university has been very intentional in implementing several initiatives aimed at fostering greater student success. One of which is the fact that we have, with the review of the 2030 strategy, we have intentionally prioritized student support by dedicating a strategic pillar which specifically seeks to address any learning challenge that our students might be experiencing. We are dedicated to increase our graduation rates and recognizing the diverse challenges that can hinder academic progress, including financial, family, health, and work-related issues. We are committed to upholding education as a priority, and with the collaboration with all the stakeholders in the sector, we had to make sure that we overcome these challenges for our student success. We have a business intelligence platform, what we call the Unintelligence Data and Enterprise Hub, a platform which enhances access to critical information to make well-informed decisions that prioritize student success. Using this tool, we are able to monitor various operational and academic activities across the institution. With these capabilities of descriptive and diagnostic analytics, and also as we advance to predictive analytics, we are able to profile each and every student within the system, and through also learner analytics and learning analytics, we are able also to track our students, even the students who are at risk, who have the possibility of failing or not submitting assignments. We are able to track them to make sure that we provide the necessary support and bring them back on track so that they can continue with their studies. Our goal is to oversee student progress through this comprehensive analytics, enabling detailed analysis down to tracking individual student progress where necessary. And with the profiling process, we are able to identify or single out each and every student so that we provide the support. By profiling them, we know who they are, where they are located across the country or across the world, the income profile, just in case there might be other necessary support that might be needed. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all to this important ceremony. Let us all celebrate with our graduates or graduates and diplomats who are soon to become the UNISA alumni. I thank you. Please enjoy the ceremony. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let me take this opportunity to invite Ms. N. Dumalisile to deliver the Chancellor's address on behalf of the Chancellor of the University. Over to you, Ms. Dumalisile. Thank you, ma'am.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, UNISA academic and support colleagues, esteemed graduates, distinguished guests, proud parents, family and friends, all protocols observed. Molweni, Sanibonani, Dumelani, Avshen. Good afternoon. Goeiemiddag, Lotjani. I want to say kumnandi ukuba la. It is nice to be here. Today we are gathered here to celebrate not just academic achievement, but the fulfillment of dreams. Dreams nurtured by hard work, perseverance, and above all, trust. Sithi ukwanda kwaliwa ngumthakathi. In a few words, as you receive your in a few minutes, as you receive your qualifications, you'll become graduates of the University of South Africa. The theme that I identified for today is trust. It is more relevant for this time. In a world often clouded by uncertainty and a high level of mistrust, economic challenges, shifting social values, and rapid technological change, trust remains one of the most powerful foundations upon which we can build the future. Trust is, in English, is defined as a firm belief in the reliability, truth, or ability of someone or something. It's a give and take. You become trustworthy to others, and you also need to trust others as well. In Xhosa we say, intaka yakha ngoboya benye. We also say, izandla ziyahlambana. Some of the synonyms of trust are confidence, belief, faith, freedom, and freedom from suspicion or doubt, sureness, certainty, assurance, conviction, and reliance. Other words that are used to complement trust are integrity, which means doing the right thing even if nobody sees you, sacrifice, letting go of something for the benefit of somebody else that you trust, ethics, which is moral principles governing somebody's behavior. Various authors, including A.D. Ryan, stated that trust takes years to build, seconds to break, and forever to repair. We always say, Themba libulali, liyadanisa. One of the most valuable assets we can have in life is to be trustworthy. Trust is worth gold, whether in business or friendship or family. When you can trust a person, it creates a bond of loyalty that runs deep. And when someone can trust you, it gives you that same bond of loyalty back. It is more valuable than an amount of money. Trust can be permanent if you do the right things and do things the right way. It takes time and effort to build trust. It takes going extra mile to show that you are someone who can be accounted for on, and unfortunately, it can be broken in a split second of doing something to let someone down. And it can be abbreviated in this way. T, we can say it represents truthfulness and transparency. R, responsibility, righteousness, respect. U, unity. We say umanyano ngamandla. Understanding. Ubuntu, umntu ngumntu ngabantu. S for service, ukuzinikela. Sincerity, to be genuine. T for tenacity, that is determination. Triumph, victorious, and transformation. As you step out into the world after obtaining your certificate, the first trust you must hold firm is trust in yourself. Trust that the years of study, the sleepless nights, the sacrifices, and the lessons, both academic and personal, have prepared you for what lies ahead. You have faced challenges and emerged stronger. Remember that you carry within you the capacity to adapt, to create, and to lead. Believe that your education was not just about knowledge, but about building the confidence to trust your voice, your vision, and your values. Secondly, trust is also about relationships. No journey is walked alone. In Xhosa sithi mathola nyongande kukudlelana. Today, as you wear your cap and gown, think of the hands that helped you along the way, your lecturers who guided you, your parents who supported you, your children, your spouses or partners, your friends who encouraged you when things got tough. South Africa's greatest strength lies in Ubuntu. I am because we are. Trust in one another allows us to rise together as a people in the workplace, in communities, and in leadership. Build bridges of trust. Let integrity be the currency of your success. Lastly, we must trust in the future, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. Our nation needs graduates who will not only seek opportunity, but create them, who will trust in South Africa's potential and commit to building it. One innovation, one act of service, one ethical decision at a time. You are the generation that will redefine what is possible. Trust that your contribution matters, that your ideas can change institutions, uplift communities, and inspire others to dream. Graduates, as you step forward into a world waiting for your brilliance, remember this. Trust is not a destination. It is a daily choice. Choose to trust yourself when challenges come. Choose to build trust with others even when it is difficult. Inyathi ibuzwa kwabaphambili. Choose to honor the trust your community has placed in you, and choose to trust in the future, because the future of South Africa, and indeed of the world, will be shaped by those who are trustworthy, Congratulations, class of 2024-2025. May you go forth with courage, wisdom, and trust. And may your journey continue to bring honor to the University of South Africa and to South Africa as a country. We always say, amaqobokazana angalala endleleni yazini kunyembelekile. Siphinde sithi ntinga ntakandini. The sky is the limit. All the best and congratulations. Enkosi. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mayor Dumalisile, for that insightful delivery and the emphasis that you have placed on trust as a theme in your message, that trust is one thing that centers all of us in the midst of challenges, be economic, be it technological, and many other challenges. And also she emphasizes the fact that we all need each other and we need to sacrifice for the benefit of the group or for all of us. And she emphasizes also ethical principles and the fact that trust builds a thread of loyalty where we need each other, and it's all about truthfulness, transparency. And she emphasized the fact that you must first trust yourself before you extend yourself to others, because it is the trust that builds relationships and that builds the spirit of Ubuntu for the advancement of our people. Thank you very much, Mayor Dumalisile. Can we give her a round of applause for that delivery? Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started with the conferment of degrees and diplomas, may I kindly request you not to leave the hall before the end of the ceremony. I would like each and every one of our graduates, from the first to the last, to enjoy the audience that we have here, to make sure that our celebration is fully supported by the people who are present. Please don't leave before the end of the ceremony. Also, may I request that to put your phones on a silent mode. You may keep them on to snap those beautiful pictures of your loved ones as they walk across the stage, but please keep the phones on a silent mode. And also, as we celebrate, let's also try to listen to the names as they are called on the stage without any disruptions. By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I shall now proceed to confer the degrees and diplomas of the university on the candidates whose names appear in the program, and I request representatives of the colleges to present the candidates to me. Thank you. Over to you, colleagues.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Martin Musa for the degree of Doctor of Education. The supervisor was Prof. K.S. Malachi, and in his absence, I have the honor to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. In his thesis entitled Exploring Teachers and Learners' Challenges in Programming Subject, a case study of high school in the Eastern Cape, he explored programming as a vital skill in the curriculum, yet in South Africa it faces challenges within the information technology curriculum for grades 10 to 12, including low enrollment and high dropout rates. This qualitative study, explored the difficulties teachers and learners encounter. Findings indicated inadequate ICT resources, insufficient professional development for teachers, and gaps in pedagogical knowledge. Learners often lack essential problem-solving and debugging skills, impacting their career choices. Recommendations include continuous teacher training, updated resources, and the implementation of the explain, visualize, and internalize framework to enhance understanding and teaching effectiveness. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Martin Musa the degree of Doctor of Education. Congratulations, sir.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Education on Martin Musa. Congratulations, Doctor. All the best. Thank you. Thank you.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Unompumelelo Rina Lingela, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. The supervisor was Dr. M.M. Malale, and the co-supervisor was Prof. M.M. Dichaba. In their absence, I have the honor, Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. In her thesis entitled Exploring the Impact of Work-Integrated Learning on Lecturers' Performance in Eastern Cape Technical and Vocational Education and Training Colleges, South Africa, she uses Kolb's experiential learning theory and the human capital theory to investigate the impact of will on lecturers' performance in TVET colleges. An instrumental case study reveals how lecturer participation in will programs influences the performance and teaching effectiveness of lecturers. She proposes a framework to strengthen the implementation of will for lecturer development in TVET colleges. The study makes a valuable contribution to the theory, policy, and practice of will implementation in TVET colleges in South Africa. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Nompumelelo Rina Lingela the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Congratulations.
Wow. I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Nompumelelo Rina Lingela. Congratulations, Doc. You have
Where? Yeah. Thank you. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor. All right. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Pelogazi Princess Majikija receives the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Leilani Gaumari van Willing receives the degree Master of Commerce in the College of Economic and Management Sciences.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Kamani Lingani receives the degree of Master of Arts in the College of Human Science. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Masters of Visual Arts in the College of Human Science. Zamisa Fana. Zamasa Fana. Pumezo Mpayipeli.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Asanda Didiza receives the degree of Master of Science in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Masters of Laws in the College of Law. Dennis Edwin Mukono. Zane Maurice Human. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Pekinkosi Mbundwini received the degree of Masters of Arts in the College of Law.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Linda Albertina Mshumbela receives the degree of Master of Business Administration.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Busisiwe Magobiane receives the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours in the College of Science, Engineering and Technology.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receives the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours, Nandipa Mangali. Koleka Rabushe Mapisa.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Requel Mashe Shashe Virsami receives the degree of Bachelor of Education honors in the College of Education. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Education in the College of Education. Giovalda Samantha Cupido. What does this mean? Okay. Nandipa Gamlake. Zikona Kameli. Nandipa Langa. Zuzeka Lindani. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Irina Machongwe receives a degree with distinction. Onele Mafikwana. Princess Makata. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Shannon Emba Meyer receives a degree with distinction. Avile Leletu Mfuniselwa. Siyabulela Mkhanyiso. Siphumelele Mzimba. Noxolo Ngayichibi. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor. All right. Amandla. All right. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I will read again. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Jane Oliphant receives the degree with distinction. Nosiphetho Pinyana. Hayley Kesia Stewart. Pelogazi Chawe. Jinei Rachel van Yerden. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Sadiq Kalei, Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Sadiq Kalei Whittaker receives a degree with distinction. Nontathelelo Kabela. Nwabisa Ngume. Mashate. Tamakhoshi. Ewe. Marentia, okay, ma. Marentia Kesten Perel. Nkosiyezwe Tsawana.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Administration. Yamkela Mbizo. Penelope Pumeza Mfono. Ziphosihle Ndevu. Okay. Alungile Ngavu. Okay. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Unathi Vusani receives a degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, The following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Ethan Grant Michaels. Nokuphila Alexia Nozipho Edson. Zime Ngokoqana. Isabel Tariro Ngwata. Sesethu Magajana. Michael John Malchus. Jade Robin Merrington. Nomnikelo Mfihlo. Andile Chris Mkebuza. Asisipho Mkosana. Beverly Murray. Tombencinci Mzocho. Oops, sorry. Hambakazi Grace Ntatsi. Noluyolo Thomas. Odumo Vimba.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Accounting Sciences. Charmaine van der Walt Becker. Siso Hla. Vuyo kazi vuyo lwetu mzileni.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Laws. Avela Bangani. Sarudai Noma Chindireva. Taryn Sandy Collins. Pumza Petronella Dingiswayo. Sisipho Zacaca Fumba. Babalwa Goli. Sage Hardiman. Zinhle Maqongo. Zethu Mbana. Nokuthula Samantha Mbonje. Diodate Viwe Asanda Mjobo. Zinhle Thala Ndamase. Thank you. Anam Alfredaki Njikela. Lwandiso Nocha. Boniswa Khaga. Lelethu Tyekela. Kayla van der Bijl. Luyolo Yidlani. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Megan Cowley, degree obtained with distinction. Hlombelihle Kaziwa. Zandile Feziwe Maholwana. Siphosethu Makatesi. Ivy Makwanana. Ntandokazi Mazwi. Sesethu Nteleza. Zoliswa Tempi. Luandile Yeko. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Lindokuhle Finini. Olwethu Mdudi.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Information Science. Tandiwe Tafeni. Babalwa Poshia Chikila. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor Rachel Williams received the degree. Enkosi Sapolwetu. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor Rachel Williams received the degree of Bachelor of Psychology. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor Horatius Kayeletu Nyamana received the degree of Bachelor of Theology. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Arts in the College of Human Science. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Bongiwe Pel Nokoyo receives the Bachelor of Arts, Health Sciences and Social Services. Natasha Holzhazen receives the degree with distinction. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Jade Yankaman. Ntombi Zolile Mbembechu. Ntombencha Mbengashe. Sibongile Angela Mbili. Nokolo Whitney Noko. Brownie Amanda Pitasa. Adawo van der Pijl. Carmen Tasnin Vesachi. Asanda Bukula. Ndileka Barbara Konyela. Vuyokazi Thandokazi Prudence Maduna. Tabang Linati Maganda. Simpiwe Malongwe. Kamvalethu Mangesi. Sithandile Khanya Maqokolo. George Moshe Masika. Olwethu Mdudi. Mawaka Mfingwana. Nolukholo Priscilla Jakuta. Sinalo Mthini. Nolita Ngenge. Malakiwe Ngwama. Spokuhle Nonkonyana. Viwe ongeziwe Nhlizilwana. Mlingani Xazonke. Amahle Zenande Potelwa. Esther Prinsloo. Asiphe Somkala. Beverly Meta Chidingi.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the diploma candidates will now be introduced to you. Neliswa Sinazo Sandi. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Nandipha Tuntulwana.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Pamela Kolwane receives the postgraduate diploma in the Graduate School of Business Leadership.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receives the diploma in the College of Human Sciences. Afika Ngimbo. Mziwodidi Gelu. Sinazo Lundwangu. Simamkele Masaina. Awodwa Maseti. Precious Moyo.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Ayabulela Fundakubi. Congratulations. Sibulele Abedniko Mbele.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Law. Ayola Funguza. Asemahle Kondo. Medupe Gordon Mayibase. Yolanda Mboyi. Jasmine Merrington. Sindiswa Georgina Ngidana. Johan Harris Petersen. Kanyile Lusanda Khakaza. Simonwabele Unathi Sangozi. Kwakhanya Sikho lakhe. Nondumiso Princess Zaela. Bulelani Zamxaka.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Zimasa Jamela. Nomhle Bekeni. Mongikazi Nyalambisa. Nozuko Nyawose. Andisiwe Shushu. Andile Sikubu. Sindisa Sitonga. Natasha Supermani. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the National Diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Prisha Neika. Letlakane Herbert Tlaka.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Lou Stacy Steflin Timolin received the diploma in the College of Education.
Hala, la class of 2024-2025, hala, la. Congratulations on this very important achievement. Please stand up. I saw that when you walked in, your hands were empty, but it looks like you are holding something in your hands. Can you just stand up? Congratulations, congratulations. Please be seated. I am so happy for you. And I would also like to say special congratulations to our families sitting this side. Please stand up. Let's congratulate them for this achievement here. Let us also, ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause to our academics who are seated here for the work well done. May you go forth from this place with a sense of purpose, a commitment to excellence, and determination to make the world a better place. We have had the delivery of the Chancellor's address this afternoon, and it's all about trust and service to humanity as it speaks to our vision as a university servicing humanity. As we reflect on your time at UNISA, we must acknowledge the invaluable lessons that you have learned, not only in your chosen fields of study, but also in the realm of personal growth and development. UNISA has not only equipped you with the knowledge, skills, and competencies necessary to excel in your respective fields, but it has also instilled in you a set of values that will guide as you navigate the complexities of life beyond this ceremony. One of the most important lessons that you might have learned at UNISA is the importance of making a difference in society. And you also come from communities, and you know the realities of those communities. You have been taught that education is not just about acquiring knowledge for your own benefit, but also about using that knowledge to effect positive change in the world around you. We were told this morning that we all have to, this afternoon, to build a thread of trust that will yield the Ubuntu principle of serving the people of South Africa. Each of you holds a piece of the solution. Together, you are the mosaic of a new South Africa with this graduation. There's newness that comes with that degree. Note that this is not only a personal victory, it is also a national, continental, and a global milestone. Your education positions you to respond to the priorities of South Africa's National Development Plan, the Africa Agenda 2063, and the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Each of you has been equipped to contribute meaningfully to the imperative of reducing inequality, advancing innovation, addressing poverty, improving education, strengthening governance, and ensuring a sustainable planet for generations to come. Yet, with these challenges lie opportunities for leadership, and that leadership is in your hands. What we see in you with that qualification, we see a future for South Africa and the continent. As you live here today, remember that you have graduated from the largest in Africa and the oldest comprehensive open distance e-learning institution in the world, which has graduated world leaders for the past 152 years. Those number of years come with experience. And you have received the best experience ever in higher education. UNISA is competent. It is ranked by the global ranking organization the same and even better as contact universities. Although the matrices that they use in these global ranking organizations, UNISA is disadvantaged for being a distance institution, mainly because the matrices that they use, they are biased towards the student ratio. The student-lecturer ratio is biased towards contact universities. But you look at the number of students with the enrollments of close to 400,000 students, and you can only imagine what the ratio is to the lecturer. And yet our ranking is very high. Also, we have come a long way where 4 years ago, we were in the 13th positions in terms of our research outputs. As we speak, we are in the 6th position. You make part of over 50,000 graduates that UNISA produces annually, and you will contribute significantly to our mission of driving economic development and fostering a socially just society. The world is waiting for your talents, your ideas, your leadership. South Africa, like many others in the world, faces immense challenges, economic inequality. We need to reform our education. There are a lot of social injustices. Those are many amongst others that we need to work on. But armed with this knowledge and skills that you have acquired, I have no doubt that you are more than prepared to face these challenges head on. You are not just graduates today, you are change makers, innovators, and future leaders. And you must love your country, you must love this continent. It doesn't matter what challenges do we have. It's our continent and it's our country. We have to make it better. The decisions that you make, the actions that you take, and the values that you hold dear will shape the world around you. Let this be your guiding light as you go forward. Today, as you celebrate your achievement, we also acknowledge the significant role as ambassadors of this esteemed institution. You are now the alumni and ambassadors of this university. As you embark on your next phase of your journey, I urge you to embody the values of what we call graduateness here at UNISA. And these values entail dedication, service, innovation, and ethical conduct and leadership, and to be agents of positive change in your communities and beyond. Following good ethical principles and conduct in all you do, either as students and in the world of work, it is very, very critical, because you being a UNISA graduate reflects on your institutional values. Whatever good you do in society, people will remember that you are a UNISA graduate. Whatever bad that you do in society, it will also reflect badly on the institution where you come from, because your CV will speak for itself, whatever good that you do or whatever bad that you do. You are the mirror of the university, and you will be judged accordingly. As UNISA graduates, you must strive to display unwavering integrity in everything that you do, resisting the temptation of unethical behavior at every turn. Even if there is a temptation and you can see many opportunities in that unethical, whatever that might be coming your way, please look the other way and serve the people. Our nation continues to wrestle with challenges. Unemployment remains high, inequality persists, health crisis, social unrest, crime undermines safety, and our economy is under a lot of strain. Globally, wars, climate change, digital disruption, and shifting geopolitical alliances remind us that we live in uncertain times, and this education that we have, we must use it to secure our country and our continent. But it is precisely in times like this that graduates like you matter most. The challenges ahead may feel overwhelming, but remember, no generation is spared from history's call. Yours is a call to lead with courage, to innovate with compassion, and to act with integrity. There's an African proverb that says, when spider webs unite, they can tie a lion. Alone, you may feel limited, but together, across disciplines, professions, and communities, you have the power to restrain the lion of poverty, injustice, and despair. You must be the voice and hands that respond to the needs of our people, our communities, nations, and the globe. We are part of the global community. Your skills are needed to craft solutions that are ethical, sustainable, and inclusive. Do not judge others. You must serve across the board. As education graduates, you carry the future in your classrooms, shaping minds that will build the South Africa of tomorrow and the South Africa and Africa that we want. You have the power to transform this landscape by inspiring young minds, fostering critical thinking, and cultivating a culture of learning that will break the cycle of poverty. As human scientists, you hold the key to restoring our humanity, healing trauma, and building communities of peace and crime-free society. As agriculturists, you are the custodians of food security in a time of climate uncertainty and to curb the poverty that we are experiencing. As lawyers, you must defend justice, safeguard democracy, and ensure that the law works for all and it doesn't favor others and only favors a few and not only for the privileged. As scientists and engineers, you are called to solve our energy crisis, our infrastructure gaps, and to innovate with integrity. As economists and managers, you must design an economy that is not only productive but inclusive. The challenges ahead may feel overwhelming, but remember, as a unit, we can overcome. Let us remember also those who would have wished to be here today, but they were not so fortunate to make it, either because of socioeconomic challenges, financial challenges, or maybe because of ill health and family difficulties. Let us continue to strive to create a more inclusive and equitable society, and even for your peers, give them a lending hand. I salute you, all esteemed class of 2024 and 2025. Make a mark wherever you go and serve society with pure diligence and humility. But before I close, I would like to urge you to continue studying, and those who got their diplomas this afternoon, I urge you to go on to the next level to study for your bachelor's degree. And those who have a bachelor's degree, please move on to get your honors or postgraduate diploma to bridge into a master's degree. And those who have a master's degree, please continue so that you can be like the two only people in this room who got their doctoral degree. Can you please stand up, our doctors in the room? When we walked in, you were Miss and Mr. Now you are Dr. Lingela and Dr. Muza. You are coming nearer and nearer to my colleagues on the stage here with that red gown. But I would like to congratulate you once more and to wish you well, and also to wish you well on becoming the best scholars that the world has ever seen. You got the pinnacle or the best degree, the pinnacle of your degree, of your education, and I'm saying, please move on with your publication and make your supervisors even more proud with what you will achieve in future, and so that South Africa can also take pride in your achievements. Once you are called in the big books of scholarly achievements in the world, we can take pride in you. And the topics that I have had on your thesis, they are quite innovative, and also to our master's students who wrote very interesting topics that we might not have had the opportunity to read and learn more, but we thank you for the good work that you have done and towards changing our society. And also those who got distinctions, we recognize you for the hard work and all of you the good work that you have done. and also for you to achieve at this point in your lives. Congratulations and all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you very much. We are coming close to the conclusion of the ceremony, but I just wanted to remind our graduates that you are now officially the alumni of our institution, and you have now officially become part of this illustrious circle of excellence at UNISA. And being an alumni of our institution comes with responsibilities. It means you can give a helping hand to a student that you know and help them to graduate. And also you can become a tutor, or you can be a donor for our students who are struggling financially to get to this point of their studies, to conclude their studies. So if you have anything to contribute to UNISA, you are welcome to make a contribution to the University of South Africa Bursary Fund by using the online platform www.unisa.ac.za. Thank you very much for becoming part of the hashtag Circle of Excellence. All the best. Ladies and gentlemen, after this announcement, I would like you to rise for the singing of the national anthem, and the words of which are found on page 24 of the program, and also to remain standing after the anthem to enable me to dissolve the congregation. You are also requested to remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall. Thank you very much. By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa.